The celestial gathering was supposed to be a moment of triumph for the Helix Confederation. 500 dignitaries from across the galaxy assembled in neutral space to witness humanity's formal petition for membership in the greater galactic community. Ambassador Tvera of Helix Prime had prepared her speech carefully. It would be polite but firm. Humans were too young, too aggressive, too unpredictable. Their application would be denied, as it had been 3 times before. Let them come, she told her aide. We'll hear their plea, deny it with proper ceremony, and remind them that civilization requires millennia of cultural development, not mere centuries. The human delegation arrived in a standard diplomatic shuttle, the Olive Branch II, unarmed and unadorned. Ambassador James Chen emerged, flanked by a small entourage. Tvera noted with approval that they looked properly humble. Ambassador Chen, she began, her translator rendering her clicks into standard. The Confederation has reviewed your species application. While we recognize your technological achievements, we must regretfully. Before you continue, Chen interrupted gently, I should mention that we brought an escort. I hope that's not a problem. Tvera's mandibles twitched in irritation. Escort vessels are permitted, though hardly necessary in neutral. Space tore open. The hyperspace rupture was massive, far larger than anything needed for a ship. The assembled delegates turned as one, their conversations dying mid-word. Through the shimmering portal emerged something that defied their understanding of military engineering. The UNSS Indomitable dropped into real space like a falling mountain. 5 kilometers long, bristling with weapons that made Confederacy dreadnoughts look like children's toys. Its hull was scorched and battle-worn, decorated with kill markings from conflicts the Confederation had never heard of. Energy signatures pulsed from its core that read like a caged star. But it was the ship's design that made every military mind present go cold. It wasn't built for exploration or defense, it was built for one purpose only, absolute, overwhelming dominance. Every line, every weapon port, every armor plate screamed a single message: we have seen war, and we won. The diplomatic chamber fell absolutely silent. 500 species, some who had fought wars for millennia, some who prided themselves on military might, stared at humanity's battleship and found themselves without words. Chen's voice cut through the silence, still gentle. This is the Indomitable, flagship of Earth's Third Fleet. She's seen action in 17 major engagements, none of which you know about because they occurred in sectors you've deemed too dangerous to patrol. He paused. She's here to remind you of something important. Tvera found her voice, though it cracked. This is a diplomatic gathering. Bringing a warship of that magnitude is necessary, Chen finished. You see, Ambassador Tvera, we've applied for membership 3 times. Each time, you've told us we're not ready. Too young. Too aggressive. Too unpredictable. His expression hardened. But what you really mean is that we make you uncomfortable. We don't fit your models of how civilizations should develop. He gestured at the Indomitable. While you've been debating our worthiness, we've been fighting battles you didn't know existed. The Satheri swarm that was headed for your outer colonies? We stopped them. The dimensional breach near Sector 447? We sealed it. The Void cultists planning to collapse the Astraxis Nebula? We eliminated them. The chamber erupted in whispers. Tvera's aide frantically checked military databases, her expression growing more horrified with each confirmation. We didn't ask for your permission, Chen continued. We didn't wait for your approval. We saw threats to civilized space, and we dealt with them because that's what you do when you have the capability and the will. He looked directly at Tvera. So let me be clear, we're not here to beg for membership. We're here to inform you that we've been protecting your borders for 5 years while you debated whether we were civilized enough to join your club. The Indomitable's weapon systems powered up, not targeting, just activating. A demonstration. The energy readings made alarms scream across every ship in the gathering. Here's what's going to happen, Chen said quietly. You're going to approve our membership. Not because we're asking nicely, but because you're going to realize something: humanity is already acting like a Confederation member. We're already defending galactic civilization. The only question is whether you want us inside the system, following your rules and working with you, or outside it, doing what we think is necessary. He let that sink in before adding, and before you consider this a threat, let me be clear, it's not. It's a choice. We prefer cooperation. But we won't stop protecting civilized space just because you're too cautious to acknowledge what we've already done. Tfera stared at the battleship, at the human ambassador, and at the intelligence reports now flooding her console. Every claim was true. Every battle verified. Humanity hadn't been waiting for approval, they'd been earning it in blood and fire across the galaxy's most dangerous frontiers. She looked at Chen, seeing him properly for the first time. Not a supplicant. Not a petitioner. A defender who had been fighting battles while they debated semantics. The vote, she said quietly, will proceed immediately. I suspect the outcome will be different this time. Chen nodded. We appreciate your reconsideration, Ambassador. As the Indomitable powered down its weapons, maintaining its silent vigil, the Confederation learned an important lesson: humanity didn't ask for a seat at the table. They earned it while no one was watching. And they'd been saving lives while others debated politics.